whatever everybody is. Casey, Margarita back with another 2 video for God, Jesus, the real black Jesus and the humanity. So basically, yeah, this video is gonna be about like the false doctrine of doing it yourself. Now I get what y'all mean about, okay, I did it myself, but at the same time, let's use this analogy. Let's say you need soap and water to do the dishes, and you don't have soap and water to do the dishes. You need the help. You need the soap and water in order to work and do the dishes. See what I mean? So, like, basically, yeah, you can't do the dishes without soap and water. And they're crazy. And on top of that, you say, like, because I was just listening to a DDG song where he said he didn't need no help. And guess what? YouTube helped him. So you do need help. You do need help. But I get what he's saying. Yeah, you do it yourself. I get that. But you can't leave out the fact that actually you do need help. You can do it yourself, but at the same time, yeah. Do it yourself. Yeah, you can do it yourself. Yeah, put in the work yourself. Yeah. But at the same time, you do need help in order to do it for yourself. See what I mean? Like, so yeah, like I said about the soap and water to do the dishes, basically, yeah. So yeah, I obviously just talk about that reality and truth, because people don't be talking about shit like that. I can't start a business and not have help for people to work. Let's say I'm like Nike or something, having my factory of clothing and shit. Okay, yeah, you need workers to support you in the business. They can't even do it by themselves. The owners can't even do it by themselves. Then the employees or whatever, they need money from the owner. So yeah, that's why they have to work. They can't make money by themselves. The government has to give people money. Y'all need the government to support you. Y'all need, if you're a YouTuber and you make millions of dollars in YouTube, yeah, YouTube helped you. YouTube gave you, like, guess what? Like, not any, like, let's say this, for example, Tiario, he put in so many videos, so much work, so much on YouTube, but yet you see bigger people than him. And they may not do as much work as Tiario, but yet they get millions of dollars off of YouTube. And I get it's not fair. It really ain't. It really ain't fair, because, like, people promote all this stuff more than, what really matters. And, obviously, look up Tiario, Tirio. It's basically about God, Jesus, and, like, basically doing God's will for your life, and basically showing you and teaching you and giving you knowledge about God, giving you knowledge about Jesus, and the whole revelation behind all that stuff. So yeah, you definitely need to learn. And a lot of people, they go to church, they have religions, but they're not learning the truth. They may read their Bible, but they're not learning the truth. They're not learning anything. They're not looking at things and applying it to life, and applying it to the truth, and applying truth to situations of this world. And to, obviously they twist scriptures up, like I said. That's why I don't like Christians. That's why I don't like all the false doctrines that's in Christianity and religion. I hate that shit. But yeah, so basically back to the topic. I was talking about is, like, yeah, you do need help. Yeah, let's say, in order to be rich or whatever, let's say there's a rapper. He needs a record deal in order to be able to get a home, get a car, get a whatever. You need help in order to prosper. And DDG says something about, like, oh, I didn't need no handouts. But guess what? YouTube handed you money for you to, basically help YouTube. So basically, YouTube's helping him, and he's helping YouTube. So yeah, basically, with YouTube doing monetization and stuff, there's a whole thing about that, or even Twitch or whatever the hell. But yeah, I just had to speak about that because I hate a lot of, false doctrines. I hate when people talk out their ass and they don't really know what the hell they're talking about. And I get it. Yeah. Yeah, obviously, yeah, doing it yourself, yeah. But you need help to be able to do it yourself. Like I said with the analogy about, you need soap and water to do the dishes. You need help in order to work for what you're trying to do. Me, I can't, let's say this, let's say I don't have technology. There's no way I'm going to be able to help myself make music to